Guys, hello, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am going to be doing a video where I just sit and have a little chat, a little is it called chatty wang or chilly wang or whatever with you guys. This video hopefully won't be too long because I just wanted to share something that has been on my heart to share on my YouTube channel for a while now. It's about something that I've been experiencing for the last 3 years. So if you want to see what I am talking about, obviously from the title you kind of already have an idea. If you want to find out more, then keep on watching. But before I get into the video, I just want to take a quick second just to thank everybody for the love, the support that you guys have been giving on my channel. I really do appreciate it. If you are a new subscriber, hey, I've realized I've got a lot of new subscribers and I just wanted to say hello to you guys. And if you're an old subscriber and you're watching this video, thank you for coming back. I really do appreciate it. So on to the video, guys. So in this video I am going to be sharing with you guys 10 things that I have learned about long distance relationships. If maybe I don't think I've really shared this on my channel ever before, but it's been on my heart for the longest of times. I know that I have recorded at least 3 videos where I have sat in front of the camera and talked about my relationship, but I've never really uploaded it or thought, you know, to put it on my channel. So today I'm going to share with you guys 10 things I have learned about being in a long distance relationship. So let me give you a little bit of background. I have been in a long distance relationship for the past 3 and October, November, December, January, February, for the past 3 years and 5 months. So the first thing I learned is that communication is key. The both of you need to be able to talk. And when I say talk, I don't just mean, you know, talking all the time, talking consistently. I mean really talking, really getting to know each other, really, you know, communicating your feelings, your emotions and your ambitions, your plans, your commitment to each other. That kind of communication, being able to openly express exactly how you're feeling and what you are feeling. That's important in any relationship, but it's especially important when you are in a long distance relationship. The second thing I learned about being in a long distance relationship is that I have inner strength. I didn't know I had that kind of strength in me until I was in a long distance relationship, because in a long distance relationship you need to be tough. The both of you need to be able to, you know, hold each other. There are times when you have to lean on the other person and the other person has to lean on you, and you need to be strong enough to kind of take that weight, because let me tell you, in a long distance relationship it will get tiring, it will get difficult. The both of you will need to, you know, do more for the relationship. And I learned that I have a strength inside me that is, you know, bigger than anything I thought. My strength didn't come from me, it kind of came from God, and I learned to kind of depend on that strength that God has given me. The third thing I learned is that sharing is caring. I mean, I am a very private person, and even with my friends, my previous people that I've been with, even family, I am very selective about what I share with you. I tend not to share everything with people. I'm also very selective about the people that I share things with. So when I got into my long distance relationship, I realized that I couldn't do that. I had to share everything. I had to share, you know, what I was doing, how I felt and all of that kind of stuff. So I learned that I couldn't be selective about the things that I chose to share with my other half. So I had to really come out of my shell and really embrace the fact that in a relationship you need to be able to share everything with the person and be very comfortable and very open about yourself and about your relationship with the person that you are with. The fourth thing that I learned about being in a long distance relationship is the power of the internet. Oh my gosh, it's really good that in the time that we're in our society right now, we have the internet. When I say the power of the internet, I mean the different ways that you can communicate. I mean, there's FaceTime, there's Skype, there's so many different ways that you can use the internet to benefit your relationship. I mean, there's so many crazy things right now. I mean, you can be in different places and watching the same movie at the same time. And I think being in a long distance relationship allowed you to, you know, research all these things and really, you know, find ways that the both of you can communicate with each other. I mean, FaceTime, WhatsApp, BBM, Skype. We had like this couples app as well that we had for a while. I really couldn't get into it, but he really liked it, and basically it was like, it's like Instagram and Facebook and all those social media combined together, but it's just for the both of you. So I realized the power of the internet and how important the internet kind of is when it comes to your relationship. The fifth thing that I learned about being in a long distance relationship, and this is the same for relationships, but I think it's more important when you are in a long distance relationship, is the fact that you can't be half and half. You have to be 100%. So the both of you need to bring 100% to the table. There's no room from, okay, you bring 50 and you bring the remaining 50, or you bring 40 and I bring 60. The both of you need to bring 100% so that your relationship is running on 200%. Both of you need to be on the same page. You need to be on the same, have the same kind of outlook on what you want for your relationship. You can't afford to be halvesies. There's no halvesies when you are in a long distance relationship. You need to be able to put everything that you have into the relationship, and that's why I think that's another point I'm going to make, but I'll make it later. You can't afford to be halvesies. You need to give 100%, and that's the both of you. And if you find that the both of you are in no position to give 100% in, that long distance relationship, my friend, is not going to work. The sixth thing that I learned is that distance does make the heart grow fonder, or what's that saying? Distance makes the heart go fonder. That's how they say it, isn't it? I think so. So I found that I didn't really believe in that term, and I think that's why I learned it being in a long distance relationship. I didn't really believe in it. I felt like if you're in a relationship, I don't think distance will make my heart go fonder for you. It's the other saying, out of sight, out of mind. But I actually learned that from being in a long distance relationship, that distance does make the heart grow fonder. Distance, after you haven't seen each other in a while. I mean, we went I think the longest that we went without seeing each other was 9-10 months, and I thought, and being that far apart when we did see each other, I mean, like, I was so excited. Distance made my heart, want even more for the both of us and more for our relationship. So I was more, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see you, I can't wait to do this, I can't wait to do that. The seventh thing that I learned about being in a long distance relationship is that I wouldn't do it again. Thank God I don't have to do it again. And when I say that to people tend to think that I mean that I have regrets. I don't regret the 3.5 years that we spent apart being in a long distance relationship, but I would not do it again. If in another life I was given the option to go into a long distance relationship, I would have to reconsider it, because fair enough, I am where I am today. Thank God that he kept us together. I don't think I could do it again. It's good because I know that if the situation was to come up maybe later on in our lives, I know that I can handle it because I've been through it, if that makes sense. The eighth thing I learned from being in a long distance relationship is that trust is different to trust. Let me just put it out there. Trust is different to trust. It's easy to trust someone. Like, people throw the word trust around like it is nothing, but I've learned from a long distance relationship that the kind of trust you have to have in a long distance relationship is different to when the both of you are physically in the same place. It's really key that the both of you have trust in each other, trust in the friendship that you've built, trust in the relationship that you're building, and trust also in the future that you are building together. And it's really easy, I mean, for things to kind of shake you, for people to kind of say things, and for you to feel like, oh my gosh, is this really, is he actually where he says he is, or is he actually doing something else? I mean, it's really easy to let your imagination run wild. You might think you trust someone now until you are in a long distance relationship and you rethink the whole trust thing. I am being serious, guys. It is completely different when you are in a long distance relationship. Oh my gosh, we're getting to number 10. Oh my gosh. So the ninth thing that I learned about being in a long distance relationship is physical connection doesn't make or break a relationship. Now, when I say physical connection, I don't mean physical attraction. Don't get me wrong. I mean physical connection. You know how people say that there needs to be like physical, touching and holding and kissing. That kind of physical connection has to be present. I learned that that doesn't make or break a relationship. You can have a good, solid, have a healthy relationship without the person physically being there. And I don't know if that is true for all long distance relationships, but from my experience, I found that I didn't need to have that physical connection all the time. I didn't need him to be always there for my relationship to be great or for my relationship to break. It wasn't like a factor at all. You don't have to be there to actually be there for your partner. And what I'm trying to say about that is you could be physically present with you, but I'm not actually there for you. The 10th thing that I learned about being in a long distance relationship is don't let your imagination get the better of you. This kind of falls in with what I was saying about trust. Don't let your imagination run wild. Now guys, I'm going to tell you, I have like the craziest imagination. Like when you tell me something, my mind has like gone. My mind has gone so far. Sometimes I think to myself, I'm like, really D, like how can you just go so far with such a simple sentence? You can tell me a dog fell down and my mind has wandered like how many bones, how did he fall, where did he fall from? Oh my god, I have imagined the whole scenario. I have written the beginning, the middle and the end of the story of the dog that fell down before you even finish. It's really easy to let your imagination get the better of you when you are in a long distance relationship. So I found that it was so easy for me to do. Like my imagination did not have any chill at all. It did not have a pause button. It just went. So when you're in a long distance relationship, it's important to have your people that really support and are cheering for your relationship and want the best for your relationship. So I'm just gonna throw in one more tip that I have learned from being in a long distance relationship is that, and this kind of falls under communication as well. And this one I've just thought about just while doing this video, and I just thought I'd share it with you. And it's basically that communication is a whole package, so that your body language, your tone of voice plays a really important role in your relationship. It really does, because when you're in a long distance relationship, majority of your communication is kind of either over WhatsApp, and it's really difficult to misread or misread what someone is trying to say because you don't have body language and you don't have tone of voice. Because me, I will be reading things as if you're fighting with me. Those are the 11 things I learned from being in a long distance relationship. I wouldn't change the last 3.5 years for anything, but I am kind of really grateful about what I learned about myself and also about each other and also about my relationship. So thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you watching this video, and don't forget to comment, like and subscribe to my channel, and also share this video, and I will speak to you guys in my next video.